Hello and welcome, this is Noah with Nomad Gaming, and thank you for joining us for this gameplay session of the Marvel Champions LCG. Marvel Champions is a living card game produced and distributed by Fantasy Flight Games. If you are looking for a place to see more Marvel Champions strategy, deck building, and of course gameplay, hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications to keep up to date with our channel. Today we are going to jump into a different take on our gameplay videos and feature the hero challenges distributed by FFG with the core set. Each of the 5 core heroes has been given 3 challenges, and we kick things off today with Iron Man. So let's take a quick look at what we're going to need to accomplish. First off, we have I Am Iron Man, which requires us to finish the game with all 7 pieces of armor in play. Second, we have Heart of Iron, which is going to call for us to use Iron Man's basic thwart power to remove 10 or more threat in a single turn. Finally, Stark Legacy wants us to use Stark Tower to return all 7 different Iron Man signature tech upgrade cards to our hand in a single game. The task is tough, but the deck is built, so come with me and let's see what we can do. Ta-da! Alright, we've got on screen a little reminder of what our challenges are going to be. We are going to load up our deck real quick, and that deck is going to be specially built for today's challenge. We have Tony Stark, Iron Man, as our hero. We're going to play with the leadership aspect, and we're going with a special build that's designed to help us kind of draw a lot of cards is the only reason that we're in leadership. We're going to try to use strength and numbers. We've got some utility allies that we're going to use to try to get us drawing some cards. We're not using all the cheap allies because we want our allies to stay on the table and give us some value, kind of save our tail while we're sitting in alter ego mode trying to get those pieces back out of the graveyard for this third challenge here. I think the plan right now is to try to play against Rhino on standard difficulty, but because we have to try to remove all that threat, we are going to try to do Doomsday Chair because there is an 8 threat side scheme in this scenario. The risk here playing Rhino is that this is a 1-stage encounter, and so we have 7 threat on the main scheme is a game loss. So we have to be really careful managing our threat. Fortunately, Rhino doesn't thwart for very much, although the deck does have a ton of boost icons because we are playing with the MODOK set. If this doesn't work out, we may downgrade our modular encounter set, and then see how we can play through with that. Now, as far as our opening hand goes, we need a Stark Tower in order for us to be able to do anything, and so this is going to be a straight hard mulligan of all 6 cards. If we don't have Stark Tower, we cannot accomplish our second goal, and with so many extra cards in the deck, we are going to want to find that right away. So let's draw out an extra 6 cards here. This is probably as bad as it could be. We've literally got nothing we can do, but we're going to tough it out and see what we can have accomplished for you. So we'll start the game off, and we will look at the top 3 cards of our library. That lets us pull a card into our hand. We get a War Machine, which we're going to take and play. Let's see, I think we can get out War Machine with Inspired on him maybe. Although we do have a strength in numbers, we could try to just draw an extra card. If we draw an extra card and it's not Stark Tower, we can discard it so we can go 1 deeper through the next turn. I think that's what we're going to do. So War Machine comes out, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have the choice now. We could either play this Inspired, or we could go with this strength in numbers. I think we've just discarded almost every Inspired that we have in the deck. Let's see. Well, we've discarded 1. We've got 1 in hand. We've already put a strength in numbers in the bin. Yeah, I'm going to do the strength in numbers plan. So we'll strength in numbers, see what we draw. We draw a Teamwork, which actually means that we can play the Inspired, a thing we overlooked a second ago. So we're not having a straight discard it, we just used it to pay for the Inspired. And now we will pass the turn. So this is where things start to get kind of finicky. We need to find very badly the Stark Tower, and in order to do that, we're going to rely on these allies to keep things managed on the board while we are hanging out in alter ego mode. So we take a threat on the main scheme. Rhino activates for us, and that's going to be a scheme. That's going to be 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's 2 boost icons plus 1. And then we're going to get a card. Now, I have played this before and had an advance pop off right there, and we just lose the game. But instead, we get Shocker, which is imminently manageable. War Machine can take Shocker out with 1 shot right now, so that's good. Although he's not a terrible threat, and we need to get rid of threat on the scheme. We can plop down a Falcon, though, so we probably will do that. War Machine will take out Shocker. Falcon will deal with our threat. Let's go ahead and pass the turn back to us. We're going to Futurist. Our Futurist is going to be, look at the top 3 cards. Avengers Mansion, Power of Leadership, and Mark V reactor. Well, the reactor's going in the trash. The question is, do we want Power of Leadership, and what does that let us do? I think it lets us play a Tenacity as well, which will come in handy later and thin our deck. So we're going to take the Power of Leadership and unfortunately have to bend the Avengers Mansion, but we get to play Falcon for 1, 2, 3, 4. Falcon's responsibility triggers. We get to look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck, and for each treachery revealed this way, we are going to remove a threat. So top 3, 1 treachery, attachment, 2 treachery. We know that we have an advance coming and 2 more, so that's going to be our boost card actually next turn. No, it's going to come out. He's going to scheme twice this turn, so we do have to get rid of this threat. Alright, so we got 2 off. We will thwart for 2 with Falcon. We will attack for 3 against Shocker. Board is managed. Everything is as we can do. There's a huge risk of death in getting schemed on twice. We're going to play that Tenacity. We'll discard Rocket Boots, and Repulsor Blast. And we will just discard the Morale Boost at the end of the turn. There's an option here where we could have gone to hero mode just to avoid this double scheme, and if we lose in a second, we're going to regret that decision. But I think we're going to be fine. So, villain turn it is. Still no Stark Tower. Alright, 1 threat on the scheme activates for us. Gets that Stampede, so that's 2 threat. And then we're going to Surge. We get a scheme. He schemes for 1 plus 2. That's 6 total. And that's as close as to death as we could have come. Alright, back to our turn. We are still on the floundering in this game plan. We've got 3 get readies in hand because that's useful. We've got Supersonic Punch, and Repulsor Blast, and a helmet. Well, we're going to scheme for 2, or thwart for 2. We will get ready Falcon and thwart for 2 again and discard Falcon. Then we'll thwart for 1 with Iron, or 2 with Iron Man. He's got the +1 thwart there, or not Iron Man, that's War Machine. And oh, we haven't Futurist yet. Let's Futurist. Look at the top 3 cards, and we'll play. Normally, in a normal game, you would not take Lockjaw here because you can play them from your discard. I don't care about having either of these cards in my hand at the moment. So we're going to take Lockjaw into our hand and play him from our hand, which might be the worst decision we've ever made. But actually, let's see. So that means we can spend 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Lockjaw. We're going to discard the helmet so that we can draw a full hand, and we'll pass the turn. Alright, we got Pepper Potts. She is our first resource piece that we're going to want to have on the table. We've got a Maria Hill, so we're going to get an extra card to draw, and we've got another Tenacity if we want to try to get that on the table to thin out our deck. So, here we go again. Scheme for our villain, added a threat already. He schemes for 1 plus 3, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we're in the world where if this is an advance, we're done. This is a breaking and taken. This is going to deal us an extra encounter card next turn if we don't clear it. We've got 8 threat on the table that we could try to clear. Alright, we're still alive. This is like flounder and stall phase, but that's fine. Alright, over to hero phase. Let's futurist first. Look at top 3. We're going to take the genius because we can do genius shenanigans with Pepper Potts here. So watch this trick. We will play Pepper Potts. We will pay for her with lead from the with the rocket boots and with genius. Then we're going to play Maria Hill. We'll pay for her by exhausting Pepper Potts. We get 2 resources off of her. So we draw a card from Maria. We get an arc reactor. That means that in some weird world, the last 6 cards of our deck have our Stark Tower in it. But we seem to be in decent shape. So we're going to start... Hold on. Let's see. Let's give everybody... +1 until the end of the phase, and then we're gonna go 3 off of this guy for damage. We'll go 3 off of this guy for 2 damage, and we can go 3 more off of this guy, discard teamwork, and draw our new hand. Alright. The worst part about this is that the deck is going to recycle, so that all of our armor pieces, which we worked so hard to put in our bin, are now going to end up back in our deck. But we can manage that. So, advance the scheme by 1. Villain schemes. Villain's going to scheme for 2, 1 plus 1. We get an encounter card. The encounter card is Crowd Control, which has 2 threat on it and requires us to clear it before we can take threat off of the main scheme. And it's back to our turn, where good things start to happen for us. So, we have to manage the threat before we can do anything else. So the question for me is, do we want to we could strengthen numbers for 1 and then have the deck cycle over so that we can futurist. I mean, I think I'm going to do that. Alright. Let's strengthen numbers for 1. Have the deck cycle over. That's going to give us an extra encounter card. but then we can futurist. We get a helicarrier. Not bad for building here. We did put an armor piece into the bin. We are going to thwart with Maria for 2. Don't know why we didn't do that, so she'd cycle back into the deck, but we didn't. Alright. Now the question is, can we play all this stuff? Alright, Stark Tower costs 2. 1, 2. What are we going to get back with Stark Tower? Gloves. Okay, gloves cost 2. One. Wait a second, hold on. I don't want to do that. I think if we do it this way, we can play everything in our hand. So we'll play that for 1, 2, 3. Activate the helicarrier so that the next thing we play costs 1 less. Play the gloves. Play the repulsor blast. And things are now kind of rolling along. If we don't, we're in super danger of getting thwarted here. But we've got everything. I'm going to take an attack. We're going to flip. We got to take the threat down on this. Take it down by 2. Since we're over here, we may as well ping for 1. We'll pass the turn. We will draw an extra card. And that is just the best we could have ever done right there. That's terrible, actually. But we'll get to futurist, so that could work out for us. Maybe. We don't have an armor piece in the bin, right? That is correct. Okay, so the villain advances by 1. The villain attacks us. We are going to let Lockjaw die. And it's an attack for 2 plus... Actually, we're not going to attack. Why would we let Lockjaw die? We need to thwart. He has plenty of space on him for damage right now, so we're going to take all 4. And then we're going to take in a counter card. We have 2 of those waiting. We have Doomsday Chair, so first we need to find us a MODOK and put that into play. Let's see, we've got MODOK in the deck somewhere. Here, MODOK. Alright, MODOK is bad because he does a lot of, or he's got 8 health. We've got 8 threat though now on a side scheme. But it's a side scheme that gives us an acceleration icon. Gang up, everybody attacks. That's fantastic. Alright, so the villain attacks. For this one, we're going to defend with Lockjaw. Alright, that's 3. Lockjaw's done. That's 2. We'll take it. That's gone. Pass the turn. Things have gotten bad for us, but we are working our way through the deck. So, let's thwart for 2 and flip. And then we're going to futurist. And we'll take, oh, too bad. That was a bummer. If we had been able to get that supersonic punch in our hand, we would have been able to just blast. Actually, I might take it anyway, just so that we can blast MODOK. Do we have boots? We don't have boots. We can't fly anyway. Nah, we can't blast MODOK. Oh dear. Why do bad things always happen to good people? Oh, we can play Mansion though. Alright. So we'll reduce the next thing we play by 1. We'll play Mansion. It costs 3, and we have 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to draw with Mansion. Actually, I will draw with Mansion. I don't know why I ever think about not drawing with Mansion, because we want to do stuff like that. We want to draw the Arc Reactor, discard it at the end of our turn, and we want to ready up with something in the bin that we can get back with our Stark Tower. And not only is it something that we can get back, but it's something that's super useful. Alright, we've got 2 double resources, vision, and a bunch of fun. We got to survive this turn, and then things go well. So advance go this scheme by 2. We get schemed for 1 plus 1. That's 2 more. He schemes for 2. That's 2 more. We pray that this isn't an advance, and it's the Death Chair of Evil for MODOK, but that's fine. We have to kill him twice now. See, this is where things get out of hand. Now we're adding 4 threat a turn to this, plus a random scheme if we're in here. So we got to do some work. But we have survived another turn, and we've passed. In March Madness, they say survive and advance. In Marvel Champions, we say survive and advance. So we're going to Futurist first. Look at top. No, we're not. Hold on. We want the Arc Reactor back. So we're not going to risk. Stop it. Don't be dumb. We're going to not risk losing the Arc Reactor by discarding something else that's a piece of armor. So we're going to look at the top 3 cards of our deck. And see, there's Rocket Boots. That could have caused us a problem. But the Rocket Boots could have gotten us a Supersonic Punch happiness. Oh well. Thus is life. Alright. I will take the morale boost, because we can do some tricks with it in a second here. And we'll draw a card with the Avengers Mansion. And we will play an Arc Reactor for 2. Then we will play Vision for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we will heal for 3. Then we're going to flip, ready, morale boost, thwart for 3. I'm gonna discard a. Actually, hold on. Before we thwart for 3, I think we can discard a Tenacity to give Vision plus 2 thwart. We can teamwork to give 3 extra thwart to Iron Man, which lets us thwart for 6. And then we can get ready Vision. And then we can thwart for 3 off a Doomsday Chair. And pass the turn. No, wait, let's shoot Rhino again. Alright. Pass the turn, and we have 2 pieces of armor in place. We get to draw 2 cards, which are what most people would call complete and utterly useless given our current plan. What is the top piece of armor? Is it Rocket Boots right now? I think it is. I want to see one. I want to see all cards, please. Reveal. Look at all. Top is a Mark V armor. Oh. Well, that's an interesting question. Which one do we want back? Right now we have only gotten these 2 back. Interesting. Alright, so 2 threat on the main scheme. The villain attacks, and we are going to... We don't have any extra health right now. So we have 6 hit points left. He's a 2 attack. We have 2 defense, right? Because morale boost is till the end of the turn. End of the round. Yeah, so this is a round. So we've got 2 defense. I say we take it. 2 attack plus 0 is 2 damage. I'm going to defend this one. And just not take the damage. And then we get an encounter card. That is Shadow of the Past, which is epically miserable, but we'll deal with it. Alright, let's see. So we've got a new side scheme. We got a grumpy villain. And we got these incredibly unpleasant cards going into the deck. Shuffling up. And adding threat up here. Alright, now we gotta clear some stuff because we can't have double acceleration icons and MODOK sitting in play when we're back on the other side. So this is rough right here. Alright. But that's done and we're alive. So alright, we're still going. We are still going. A hero turn, we're going to start with a draw from the Avengers Mansion. See what we got. We gotta get ready. Alright, so spend... Let's see, we're gonna spend a strength resource and discard this card to ready our hero. We're going to spend an energy resource using pepper pots to boost our stats here. Oh, we forgot to give him a damage last turn, but that's fine. Alright, so we have one, two, ready. 1, 2, and we've got 3, so we'll clear 3 off of there. We'll get ready, and then we'll clear 3 off of there. That's not what I should have done. Let's back that up. When we discarded the lightning resource, we should have given him attack, so that when we activate it on the first attack, we kill Whiplash. And then he's dead. So we then get ready, and we can then thwart for 3 off of the main scheme, and Vision dies. And we can flip, oh shoot, Rhino first. Then we can flip. We can Futurist. No, we want the armor. Hold on, pause. Oh, we're gonna get the helmet if we do this? Oh, we may as well Futurist first. Look at top 3. So now we're gonna end up with gloves. We'll take the tenacity and we'll end up with gloves. That's fine. Because we can play the gloves. for 2, and then we can reduce the cost of the next thing we play by 1. We can put the boots in to the bin, and we can get a tenacity back. Okay, I'm scared. I don't feel good about where we are right now, but things are in an interesting spot. Alright, the threat advances by 2. The villain schemes for 1 plus 1, that's 2. MODOK schemes for 2, and we get an encounter card, which is an electric whip attack. Either deal 1 damage to your hero for each upgrade you control, or choose and discard an upgrade. Great. Do we have an upgrade that we can discard? Yeah, let's discard that one. Okay, we lived. Great. Oh, I feel good about that. Alright, we got a lot of stuff to do on this turn, so we're going to draw a card. We're going to look at the top 3 for Futurist. We're going to take this. Let's take the strength in numbers. No, we're going to discard that. We're going to take the lead from the front. I think that's going to work out better for us. Alright. We're going to get back, I think, Rocket Boots. Look at all cards. Top card is Rocket Boots. It is the top one, right? That'd be great if I've been playing this wrong. Yeah. Alright, and alright, let's do it like this. We're going to play reduce the next cost by 1. So we're going to play Falcon for 3. And we're going to pay for Falcon with 1, 2, 3. Wait. Pause. I did that backwards. We want to play War Machine first. And we can play War Machine for 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we play Falcon for 4. Oh, we're not going to get an extra armor piece this turn. 1. 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to flip Stark. And we're going to play lead from the front for 2. Yeah, we have to do it this way. We play that for 2. And so everybody gets +1 attack and +1 thwart. So then we can Stark away all the threat there. Oh, we forgot to look at the top 3 when Falcon came into play, so let's do that real quick. Look at the top 3. It'll tell us what's about to happen to us. So he's gonna attack for 2, and then we're gonna get a heal. Okay. So we get to remove 3 threat though. Alright, so we could sacrifice both of our allies to get rid of the chair. Or the upgrades. But that leaves us MODOK still. And we're getting attacked. I think we thwart for 2 here. And I think we attack for 3 here. And I think we deal 2 more with the gloves. And we pass the turn. We'll draw 3 extra cards. Oh no. This is going to activate us an encounter card. Great. Alright. So now we're going to advance the threat by 1. He attacks for 2. We have no extra health right now, so we have to defend. War Machine takes it. He's going to attack for 2 plus 0. So War Machine stays alive. Then we're going to get an encounter card. And that encounter card is hard to keep down. Heals 4 damage. And then this encounter card is I'm tough. Give him a tough status card. I find that tough's not that super bad actually when we've got Rhino because when we play Iron Man, because the gloves just peel these off. This is more annoying here, this combo with the biomechanical upgrades, which we forgot to surge when we added it earlier, but hopefully nobody really crucifies me for missing that trigger. Alright, it's a shame I don't have a get ready in hand, but it's my turn. Alright, back to me. Let's see, we'll draw with Mansion. And I don't know where that went. Where'd you go? Why are you? He's in gray zone. Alright, so we can let's teamwork. We'll add his attack to Iron Man's attack. Is that even helpful? I don't think it is. Let's not do that. Pause. He's going to retaliate 2. I don't have anything in our bin to get of our tower. This is bad. We can ready a lot though, because we could play Tenacity and then ready him, and we've got this, so we've got 3 activations with Iron Man. That'll kill us because we can't take 2. We can't attack twice. On MODOK, we can attack here. Let's go ahead and get rid of the stuff or the tough. Alright, we're gonna sort. We're gonna flip. We're playing super cautious. Before we flip, we need to arc reactor, so we're ready. Then we'll flip. Then we'll heal 3. Then we will futurist to see the top 3 cards of our library. We will take one of them into our hand, which will be Maria Hill. And then we will play Maria Hill for 2, draw a card, and just more fantastic excitement here is what we've got. Oh, I forgot that extra ping. Just pretend we did that. Alright, man, this is not the best we've ever had. Alright, we're going to play Tenacity. Oh wait, we could draw. Let's do that. Well, now we've got these 2. May as well keep drawing stuff. Alright, let's see. We're going to play Tenacity for 2. Then we'll play Lockjaw for 4. The ally limit rule says I have to discard one, so we will discard War Machine. And we will attack for 2 here. Alright. Who knows? Alright, here we go. Back around. Alright, we can pay for something with the helmet and then get the helmet, and we can future. Alright, let's see what we got. We're going to try not to die to thwarting. Advance the threat by 1. Get schemed upon. How many cards are left in the deck? Because that's going to matter. 9. Alright. So we get schemed upon for 1 plus 1. That's 2. Modok schemes for 2. We get an encounter card. The encounter card is Armored Rhino Suit. So now we can't do the damage thing to him, right? Yep. And pass turn. Alright. I wish we had 2 supersonic punches right now. Look at top 5 cards. Look, we didn't need to look at the top 5, but we'll just fix that by pretending we don't know what's coming on top of our deck. Alright. I don't know what just happened, but we're taking the supersonic punch and we're discarding these 2. Those other 2 stay on top of the deck. Alright. Well, that just got fantastically exciting, didn't it? We are going to... I can't pay. I literally can't pay for anything with this helmet. So I can't get it back this turn. Well, that's stupid. Alright, let's heal. I guess I could pay for Lockjaw with the helmet. Let's do that. Lockjaw dies, but then I'm going to play Lockjaw. I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4 for Lockjaw. Then I'll activate this to get the helmet back. Then we'll flip. Then we're going to... I can't fly. Ah, the supersonic punches don't do me any good. I don't have flying. Oh, no. Wait a second. What do we pay with? Look at all cards. We paid for Lockjaw with a lead from the front, right? Let's spin that instead. Alright, let's see how this works out. So we're going to lead from the front. Then we're going to play this for free. And so now that we've leaded from the front, we've got lots of attack. So we can attack for 3, 6, 8 right here. Take that off. And then we can attack for not enough. Alright, we're going to scheme 3 here. Take 1 damage. We're going to attack for 3 here. Take 2 and 2. We're going to attack for 3 here. Die. We're going to ready. We're going to attack for 2. Clear that and heal him. Take 2. Then we're going to supersonic punch for 2. Right there. I'll put 2 more out there. So this goes away and he takes 1. And we can't thwart anything. Bah. Okay. Villain phase. Advance this scheme by 1. Villain attacks. I'll defend with Maria Hill. That's 2. She's dead. He attacks for 2. I'll take it. Got an encounter card. Discard the top. Oh, I forgot to draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so discard the top 5 cards of my deck and take 1 damage for every lightning resource. So I'm going to take 3. Could have died there. Would have been bad. Okay, hero phase. Oh, we still can't fly. We still have no armor pieces in the bin, right? Because that would be only useful. Great. We can draw a card before we dive into the disaster here. Let's see. Let's pay 1, 2. Nope, nope, nope. 2. Just supersonic punch. We'll supersonic punch you. I will remove a threat. I'll play another tenacity. Actually, we're going to wait on the tenacity. Alright, let's flip. Futurist. Take the inspired. Grab the boots. Play the boots for free. Play the inspired. Heal for 3. And pass the turn. Alright. The only thing we're missing now is the armor. Right? Look at all cards. Have we? There's only 2 cards left in the deck. The armor's in the bin. Okay. So this is bad. We're gonna get the armor back though. Okay, whatever. Let's talk through that in a second. Alright. Advance the scheme. Get schemed for 1 + 1. That's 2. Should be just a couple cards left in that deck. 5. Alright. Get schemed for 2 more from little minion bad MODOK guy. Take a card. Attached to Rhino. He gets +1 attack. We might actually just pay to get rid of that this turn, actually. Then that gives us our turn. Alright. So, on to our turn. This is just like playing a big long puzzle. So, we heal. We return the armor to our hand. We draw a card. We play the armor. Vision for 1, 2, 3, 4. We flip. We'll remove 2. No, remove 1. We ready. We thwart for 2. We thwart for 1. Take a consequential damage. Deal 1 to Rhino. Don't want to kill him right now. And pass the turn. We're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra cards. Oh boy, are we happy now. Alright, things look positive. I'm happy with this. Let's have some fun. Alright, advance the scheme by 1, get attacked. Don't defend. 2 plus 0. Oh my gosh, did we go over? Or is that the last copy? Whoo, we got 3 cards left and we just dodged a major bullet. Alright. 2 plus... What did advance have? Advance is a 0, isn't it? Yeah. So we got attack for 2. That happened. And then he attacks for 2. We'll take that too. And then we'll get another encounter card. He gets a tough. That's fine. And we pass the turn. Alright. Time to win the game. I think we can win the game. Not really. We gotta deal with all this stuff. Alright, let's peel off your tough before we forget. Let's go fly a kite. Let's draw a card. Alright, so we are now flying. We're going to play Supersonic Punch for 2 and smash you for 8. Goodbye. Then we are going to take 2 threat off of the main scheme. Then we are going to Inspire Vision. Then we are going to Teamwork Vision. Oh, first we discard energy to give him +2 attack. Which puts him at 5 total. Then we Teamwork Vision, so we add 5 to Iron Man's total. Then we get Ready Vision. Then we attack with Gauntlets for 2. When revealed, search for break-in and take-in, shuffle it, and put it into play. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got, I think it's over here. I think it is over here. Look at all cards. Doomsday Chair. Break-in and take-in. There it is. Alright. We gotta do 15 damage here. And we can start off, we've added 5 to this, so we can start with... Oh, we haven't done the threat thing though. Dang it. Alright, we can't win right now. Stop. Be good. Let's just do a bunch of damage first. Alright, so we can do 5. Bummer. Alright, we can do 6 damage here. You can see this was about to be powerful though. We could ready, and now we could do 6 more damage. And then we could finish him with vision after we do this little trick where we flip Stark Tower, find our boots, which now completes our challenge where we have returned everything from our discard, every single piece of armor from our discard pile to our hand. Then we could play the boots, and that would allow us to finish the game with the boots in hand. Alright, I'm going to leave the threat here though, because I want to cycle, I need more cards because I need more side schemes out so that I can do 10 thwart with Tony on one turn. Alright, so now we're stalling. Okay, so now we have removed everything's back in the game and everything's on the table. So now the last thing we have to do is get enough threat on the table that we can do 10 in a single turn. And currently we can't do that because we need another side scheme out. So we'll pass the turn to the Villain and hope we get a side scheme. Alright, so advance the threat by 1. Villain schemes. Villain schemes for 1 plus 2. 1, 2, 3. That should have been the last card in the encounter. There's one more card in the encounter deck which we will take as our encounter card. It's Electric Whip. Deal 1 damage to your hero for each thing, or discard an upgrade. We'll just discard Tenacity. Tenacity is like whiplash protection. I love it. Alright. Okay. There's 7 threat on the table, and we have to remove 10 in a single turn. So, we're going to stall by building our board. We're going to pay for that with 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to put an inspired on him. There are no cards in the villain deck, so we don't look at anything with Falcon, but we can take a damage to remove 2 threat here just to give us a buffer and protect us. Oh my, if we lose this at this point, I'm going to cry. Alright, heal ourselves for 3. And did we not take an extra? We didn't take an extra encounter card last turn. Hold on. We gotta fix it. We should have taken an extra encounter card, which would have given us an acceleration icon, and it would have gotten a surge and a scheme. Which would have put us at 6. Oh, this is insane. Alright. I don't think I want to be in this form if I don't want to get schemed on. Alright, pass a turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get to draw up to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. And pass turn. Do we not? No, that's fine. Those all get to stay. Alright. The scheme advances by 2. The villain attacks. I'll defend. Nope. He attacked for 2 plus 0. So we take 1. We take 2 encounter cards. First encounter card is Charge, which is generally bad. Second one is Business Problems. I'm fine with just doing my upgrades. Exhaust all my upgrades. Pass turn. Alright, stall turn number 10. Alright, let's see. We'll draw a card. Akshaw's not in the discard pile, is he? No, wouldn't be that lucky. We almost punted that. We've got to thwart or we lose. So we'll play Maria Hill for 2, draw a card, thwart for 2. Actually, we may as well play lead from the front. Several times. Put inspired on her. So now we've got +1, +2, 3. So we're at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just to keep us safe. All right. All right, pass turn. We get to draw up to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we've got ways to finish the game. We just need threat on the table. All right. Never do you beg for threat to be on the table. All right, like, let's see. We're gonna attack. Gonna let Maria Hill defend this. Wait, it's overkill? It is overkill, right? So he's attacking for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have right now for health 1, 2, 8. We have 17 health. We have 14 health left. We'll take it. This gets discarded. He attacks for 8. We need a Modoc chair. Give us the Modoc chair. He attacks again. Ugh. We will defend that with Maria. That's why she's exhausted anyway. So, alright, so now we're attacking for 4 plus 0. She's gone. And pass turn. We're going to take 2 threat off of there to keep us safe. We're gonna play you for 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm gonna play Tenacity for 1, 2. We will get rid of your tough, attack you for 2, and then put damage here, and damage here. Oh boy. Alright. We're keeping the teamwork because I don't want to need to draw another one. Fortunately, next turn we'll get an extra encounter card from running through our deck again. Advance this scheme by 2. Villain attacks. Or defend with Lockjaw. That's 2, 3, 4. Lockjaw's done. 2 encounter cards. This one's the damage for anyone. That's fine. That's MODOK. That's not fine. MODOK is stupid. Alright. Now, let's see. We get to draw a card. And we don't have any mental resources or wild resources. What's underneath Lockjaw? Another strength resource. Well, I'm gonna play Lockjaw for 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3 to get rid of that. Then I'm going to strengthen numbers. 1, 2, 3. Draw. Draw. Come on. Draw. We get an encounter card because of that. Goes to the discard pile. Now we can fly. And we can supersonic punch. To get rid of MODOK. Then we can exhaust to remove the threat from the main scheme. We can ready. We can flip. We can heal. And that's the end of the turn. Oh. Alright, we got 2 more threat on the main scheme. The villain schemes for 1 plus 1. That's 2. We get 2 encounter cards. The first is Hydra, bad guy. Second is deal a bunch of damage to us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We take 1 damage. That's good job. That's great work there, electromagnetic whippy thing. and Whiplash. Alright. So we gotta clear this guy too anyway. Alright, we got 7 threat on the table. And we gotta stall for another turn. Alright. Stalling for another turn. Alright, I mean, we're at this point, we just need threat on the table. Alright, let's see. We're gonna flip. We're gonna go flying because this is a wild resource, so we can generate a flying. And whilst we are flying, going to ready. Going to remove all of our threat off of the main scheme. Actually, I don't want to do that one because that's not very fun for us. We will discard a tenacity to ready and just get rid of the other 2. Alright, so now we gotta deal damage to these guys. Let's lead from the front for 2 so that you attack for 3 and eat him. And then I'll discard a morale boost and attack so that you die. Then we're going to do 4 damage to Rhino's armor. And discard a teamwork and pass turn. Draw up to 7. 3, 4, 5. Whew. Alright, here we go. 2 threat. We get attacked. We'll defend with Lockjaw. That's 1, 2, 3. He's gone. 2 encounter cards. Heal 4 and deal 1 damage to our hero. And pass a turn. Alright. Let's draw a card first. I'll pay for him for 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll play strength in numbers to draw 1, 2, 3. And then we will nothing that can stay on the field, huh? Repulsor Blast. You. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dead. Which is good. We'll get rid of that. Put damage on there. Remove 2 threat from there. Ready. Put extra damage on Rhino. Ready. Ready. Strength in numbers to draw 2 more so that we can flip over the deck and get another encounter card. Maria Hill. Draw a card, discarding Lockjaw, and then I'll play Lockjaw, discarding Maria Hill for 1. No, the teamwork stays. 1, 2, 3, 4, and pass turn. Alright, villain phase. 2 threat. We're gonna get schemed for 1 plus 3. Puts us at 6. I forgot to draw. That's a surge. That's a attack. We'll defend with Lockjaw. One, two. So Lockjaw takes 2. My word. We need schemes. How many cards are left in the deck? 9? Where's my side schemes? Alright. Well, we barely survived. Let's play War Machine for 1, 2, 3, 4. Discard Lockjaw. Thwart for 1. Thwart for 2. Ready. Thwart for 2. Remove a threat. Play Lockjaw. Pass the turn. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 2 threat. He attacks.